Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new to our channel, welcome to our channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon to get notified when we come out with new videos. Today we're doing a requested video, an updated grocery video here in Costa Rica. I'll let you guys know what the prices of groceries are. We did this quite a few years ago, and I'm gonna put the link to that video below so you can compare what prices were like then and what they are now. Also want to thank our latest Patreon supporters, Josh and Laura. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And we also want to thank Shirley for allowing us to film here at Iguana Verde, which is only like a 5-minute walk from Casa, and it's the one place we go all the time for groceries. So we're going to go in. We're actually going to do it backwards from when we did the video last time. We're not going to go down the junk food aisle first. We're going to go down the cool and the freezer aisle, and then work our way through the store that way. So let's hop into the store here, or not hop, but we're going to walk, and yeah, we'll show you guys what you can expect for groceries and pricing. All right, so they always have like little snacks and stuff in this area that you can pick up on the way out if you forgot something. Hola amigo, ¿todo bien? Yeah, we're gonna go over in the corner here and start here with the ice cream and stuff. So yeah, you have all sorts of different types of ice cream. You can get like big things of ice cream, which is, it's a gallon, it's 12,775 colones. I'm gonna have all the pricing pop up as you see, so you guys can see what the pricing's like. And then you can get like the smaller ones are about just over 4,000 colones. So depending on how many people are hanging out with you eating ice cream, you can have some options, of course. Different types of juices. I'm not gonna go through every single thing in the store, but a few of the key things I'm gonna talk about. Yogurts and cheeses. One thing you're not going to find in Costa Rica is sour cream. What you are going to find is natilla. So it's similar to sour cream. It doesn't have that same sourness, but it's what people use here instead of sour cream. So a big thing that's 650 grams is 2,050 colones. Also, your butter is here, and a pound of it is 6,010 colones. So you get 4 sticks in a pound, and that you can buy a whole box of that. So yeah, just some of the cheese. Oh, there's actually cheese slices as well. So 12 American cheese slices is 2,630 colones. Oh, and sorry, one more thing too in here is the milk. So you can get like 2 liters of milk or 4 liters of milk as well. And the pricing is not on, oh no, here it is. So a 1 liter is 780 colones for the 2% milk. And then one of the 4 liters is 1,375 colones. And then here they have just different types of drinks here, electrolytes, and some kombuchas and stuff like that. And there's no pricing on that, so I can't let you guys know what the kombucha pricing is. But yeah, just different types of drinks, some different types of chocolates. They have to keep chocolate in the fridge here because it will melt pretty quick. Then they have things from PriceSmart. You get like the pita and stuff like that. So they always have different and new things, coffee cream. And that's the thing is like, well, I'll come to the grocery store and I'll be like, oh, there's something new. So then I'll message Shayna and be like, hey, they have this. Do you want to try it? Or like, we'll try and organize a dinner around some sort of new item. So I'll send a picture. That's a nice thing about being connected by having data. And if you are traveling anywhere in the world and you want to stay connected, then definitely use an Olafly eSIM. It's so easy to connect. It's all you do is go onto their website and you pick what destination you want. It can be anywhere around the world. They have quite a few different locations. Pick where you're going, purchase it, and do this the day before. And then yeah, once you purchased it, you'll get a QR code, and then you'll scan that QR code on your phone. So you do that on a laptop or your spouse's phone, or take a screenshot of it before you're traveling. That way you have it saved. Once you scan that, it's gonna do all the things you need to do to be able to set that up. You can name it, you can switch off your data plan from home, switch on Olafly so that you're only using Olafly when you're traveling and you're not having to use your data from home, which can get expensive, like $13 to $20 a day. So super easy, super convenient to stay connected while you're traveling. We actually, in Mexico, was scenarios where I was grocery shopping and I was like, oh, I don't know if we have water back at the rental. So I was like, oh, I should message Shayna, and I had an Olafly eSIM, so I was able to connect with her right away because she had one as well. So it's just nice and convenient, especially in these situations. So if you guys want to sign up and get an Olafly eSIM, just click the link in the description below, or you can use the discount code, the Dufresnes. And yeah, it's, like I said, super easy, super convenient. You don't have to hunt around when you arrive to a destination at the airport for a SIM card. It's so much easier. So yeah, we'll continue on. We've got, yeah, more chocolates. We've got some cheeses. Like, they actually have big things of Parmesan cheese. There is no pricing on it because it's by weight, and they'll weigh it at the counter and then put the pricing in. There's hummus, there's cheese. This is the one thing we get here all the time, which is the Member Select, which is from PriceSmart or Costco. PriceSmart here in Costa Rica. So they shop at PriceSmart and then they bring it here and they upcharge it a bit, but it's convenient. You're not having to drive to Liberia to get it. So no pricing on that. It's usually around, I think around 10,000 colones or something like that for a big block of that. Same as the meats, there's bacon, like all sorts of different things in here. There's not a lot of pricing on stuff with this stuff because it's always changing, I guess, but yeah, just different, like there's hot dogs and things like that too. So, and then on this side you have things like toothbrushes, toothpaste. So give you an example, here's 100 mil thing of Oral-B, 2,275 colones. And then they have, we got Colgate, like the luminous whites, that one's 2,500 colones. So quite a bit of options for that. They have different shampoos. That's one thing that is more expensive here, is shampoo. So for example, this little bottle of, it's 180 mil of Head and Shoulders is 3,425 colones. So that is one of the more expensive things in Costa Rica you'll find. And we'll go down, they have garbage bags, like all household items here. And this is a smaller grocery store, but it is well packed. For those of you that have babies or children, here's a baby shampoo, 4,150 colones. They do have diapers as well. So this has 39 diapers in it for 10,910 colones. So yeah, just to give you an example of everything. Toilet paper, different brands. So they have Encanto for a 2-pack, 925 colones. Again, that's one of the more of the expensive things in Costa Rica as well as toilet paper. And then you can get into like the Scott 4-pack. Here's 4,350 colones. And then freezer area, oh, they have some meats in here as well. So what do they have? It's kind of hard to read this, but so they have a, what do they have? Like ground beef for 500. Yeah, ground beef 500 grams is 2,850 colones. I'm gonna have a whole different section after this part of the video. I took some video at a different grocery store that has more meat selection, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, more frozen stuff from PriceSmart, and then into the vegetables. So they have a cooler here with like your lettuce, peppers, herbs, cauliflower. So a zucchini, for example, right here, a big zucchini is 750 colones. A head of lettuce, not $11 like in Canada. It's 425 colones, so really reasonable. What do we got here? A cucumber, or cucumbers are 375 colones per kilogram. Carrots are 625 colones per kilogram. Apples are expensive because they're not grown in Costa Rica, so they're about the red ones are 525 colones for one apple, and then the green ones, the Granny Smith, are 650, a little bit more. And then into bananas are one of the least expensive things that you can get in Costa Rica. It's 50 colones for a banana, so that's always nice. Pineapples, so they actually have a price on there. So a pineapple, which is the best pineapple you're gonna have in the world, in this side of the world, is 1,375 colones for a pineapple. And they're so sweet and juicy. Onions, 1,950 colones per kilogram. Tomatoes, 1,800 colones per kilogram. So yeah, it's they always have fresh fruit, which is amazing. A lot of the stuff is grown in Costa Rica. Eggs are, they're about 35 cents Canadian per egg. I think it's 137 colones or something like that. And you can buy just one egg if you want. You can buy 15 in a carton, or if you want just like 2, you can come in and just buy 2. So it's really cool that way. And then you have things like this, like Ziploc bags. Let me see here, 25, like smaller Ziploc bags, 2,850 colones. And then in the back here, you're gonna have some cleaning supplies, laundry detergent. So here, Tide's one of the more expensive ones. This is a 1.36 liter bottle of Tide is 8,775 colones. And then they have things like you get a PriceSmart like OxyClean and stuff like that. They upcharge a bit. So this is a big box of OxyClean, almost 5 kilograms, and it's 12,100 colones. Dishwasher tabs you can get here, 15,250 colones for 60 dishwasher tabs if you happen to have a dishwasher. So yeah, that's all sorts of different. There is brands from the area, from Central America, a little bit less expensive, powdered and stuff like that. So dish soap, a big thing of dish soap, 2,675 colones. And then do another cleaner here. Mr. Musculo, they named it after me, is 2,650 colones. Shayna's shaking her head behind the camera. But yeah, that's some of the cleaning supplies, Raids. They actually have Pledge here. There's a lot of dust in the dry season, so you might actually use that. Into some pet food. So you got a bag, 3.3 pound bag of Whiskas cat food, which is 6,970 colones. And then let's see what there's for a dog food here. They have Purina dog chow. So it's a 2 kilogram bag for 7,175 colones. Bread is, they don't have pricing on this. I can't, oh, they do on the buns. Oh no, they do down here. So a large thing of bread, loaf of bread is 1,625 colones for the Bimbo white bread. And then you get into some of the artisanal ones, which they don't have. I can't show you the bag because it's not here, but it's 2,150 colones for that. Hamburger buns, you get 4 big hamburger buns, 1,670 colones. All right, so there's the oils here. One of the best oils to use in Costa Rica is sunflower oil. You can't get peanut oil here, so that's the best one to cook with. It's going to be the most healthy. So it's 900 milliliter bottle of sunflower oil is 2,725 colones. All your different spices, so they range from 620 colones for a bag up to 955 colones for a bag, so depending on the spice. And then they also have some of the ones in the bottles. They have organic as well, so organic rosemary is 2,900 colones for a jar of that. Then here, I was looking at our old video, and the price of rice is actually, I think it's close to the same, if not a little bit cheaper. So we got a big, what does this say, 6 kilogram bag of rice is 4,700 colones, so that's going to last you well, and it's pretty inexpensive for how much you get. Salt, a staple of Costa Rican diet. You want to keep your sodium up here because you sweat so much. So 1,550 colones for a little salt shaker. That's just normal salt. And then if you wanted to do, I think the the Himalayan salt. So you can get like a thing like this is 2,850 colones for Himalayan pink salt. So you got some options at least. They do have sea salt as well. Kraft dinner. So a box of Kraft dinner, 875 colones. A bag of pasta, it's gonna range, but like a bag like this, which is 250 grams for 775 colones. So that's another inexpensive meal option for people. Sugar, bag of sugar is for a 2 kilogram bag is 1,700 colones. Different pastas. So one nice thing about Iguana Verde, they have like the local, like the Roma, but they also have a lot of imported Italian pastas as well. Same as the sauces. That's one thing, again, that's more expensive, like a Prego jar is 4,500 colones, but you can get like something like this Bertole, which is actually better than Prego. It's 2,925 colones. So a lot of different options as far as that goes, depends on how much you want, what your budget is, and things like that. On this side, we have more milk. This is the milk that we buy because the other stuff that comes in the cooler tends to go bad quick, where this doesn't. And the ingredients, if you look at the ingredient list, it's just milk. So it's just on the shelf. So 1 liter is 1,325 colones. All right, so they have also crema dulce, which is a sweet cream. They don't have whipping cream here. And yeah, it's kind of weird. I guess they don't really use it that much. So you'd have to look on the website to figure out how to make whipping cream from something like that, or milk. But yeah, that's the closest thing to cream you have for like coffee cream. Different cereals, so a large box, so this is 500 gram cornflakes, 3,100 colones. 310 grams of Cookie Crisp is 2,650. And then you get into like some of the healthier cereals. 450 grams of this is 4,075 colones. And yeah, it's they like their sweets here, especially with cereal. You can't find like normal Cheerios here. It's crazy. Maple syrup, or not maple syrup, this is just normal syrup, and that's 2,150. They do have maple syrup down somewhere, oh right here. So there's this maple syrup, 600 mils for 9,850 colones. That's expensive, but well worth it because it's maple syrup. And here they have, there's cake mixes and stuff, but like almond milk and stuff. So silk almond milk, 2,025 colones. And then they have a couple different options as well. And coffee. So there's a lot of variety with coffee. Coffee is one of the main exports of Costa Rica, so you have some choices here. The one that a lot of Costa Ricans drink is the 1820, the yellow bag. So 125 grams is 1,225 colones. And then you get into the Brit, which is a higher end coffee. So a bag of beans is 6,630 colones. That's the one we usually go with. That's one area where we splurge a bit, is on our coffee. We don't drink a lot of it. We have like 1 cup in the morning, but we want to have good coffee. Peanut butter. So if you're getting into like Jif, they actually have a Reese's one. The Jif here is a 440 grams, so a small jar is 4,025 colones. But if you get the member select, here is 4,045. So you're getting a lot more for 20 colones. So this is the better option, and it actually tastes really good. That's the one we always get. And yeah, that's peanut butter. Nutella, what is this, one kilogram Nutella with the big one is 10,705 colones. So it's expensive, but you find it everywhere. Jams, there's like jars of jams, 3,400 colones, but they also have these bags of jams, which are actually really good, and it's in a bag. Like, it's a genius way to have jam. It's easy to put on your toast. Is 1,285 colones. All right, we'll continue to the next aisle. They have some vegan and vegetarian options, so Beyond Burger, like organic plant-based ice creams and stuff. There's no pricing in here, but typically that stuff's quite a bit more expensive than the normal stuff. So we'll start on this side. So again, more health food stuff, like bio cakes. So a thing of rice cakes is 2,575 colones, and then you've got different crackers and stuff like that as well. Bag of goldfish is 2,100 colones for the normal size bag. And then they got all sorts of nuts from PriceSmart as well. So like these cashews, this big thing is 14,575 colones. Obviously going to be less expensive at PriceSmart, but you're paying for convenience because it's right down the road in Samara. But yeah, they have, again, a lot of stuff that they bring in from PriceSmart. Oils, see what they have. They have olive oil, so Roma olive oil, 4,435 colones for 500 mils. And it varies, there's different flavors and of vinegars and stuff like that, different types of oils, olive oils and things like that. So yeah, a lot of option here. On this side, we have quinoa. So a little bag of quinoa is 6,040 colones, so a little bit more expensive as well. Specialty rices, so they do have basmati and jasmine, 6,200 colones for, what is that, a 2-pound bag. Oh, I'm starting to sweat now. It gets warm shopping in Costa Rica. Mustard, let's do that just because that's a staple in people's houses. So 396 grams, 2,375 colones. Oh, there's some random dogs coming in here to hang out. Ketchup. So Heinz ketchup, 2,150 colones for that. And then they have different brands like Cairns and stuff like that, but that's always the go-to for us for sure. Salad dressing, 1,275 colones for a bottle of cilantro dressing. So again, pricing varies, but it's around 1,200 to 2,100 colones. Cans of soup. So you can get like chicken noodle soup is 1,590 colones, and those vary in pricing depending on which soup it is. Hot sauces, Tabasco. So 2,140 colones, in around there, 2,000 colones roughly for a thing of Tabasco sauce. They have different Asian, like kikkoman soy sauce is 4,020 colones. Olives, those vary in price as well, depending on the brand, but anywhere from like, what was it, 2,765 up to 3,080. So yeah, just a variety of choices with that as well. So canned, they have some canned vegetables as well. Canned beans, black beans, like a normal size, 1,150 colones for that. there's so many fresh vegetables that we don't use canned vegetables that often. Like you can get like the mixed vegetables, which is 1,225 colones for a can of that, a smaller can. Canned mushrooms, it's like around 1,000 colones. So a few different options. Canned meat is a huge thing here. A lot of Costa Ricans love their canned tuna. So 1,100 colones for 140 grams of tuna. And again, it goes up to like 2,375 for, this must be a better tuna or something. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Cerveza is gonna start with, so for an example, a Corona, one bottle of Corona is 1,155 colones. Red Stripe, 1,290. So yeah, again, it varies depending on the beer. This is like the drink and snack aisle now. So a little bag of, what is this, like 26 grams of chips, 600 colones. Local beer, so a bottle of Imperial, I can't even get it out. Oh, here. So 1,040 colones for a bottle of Imperial, the local beer, but you have to pay a deposit on the bottles on the local beer, where the imported ones you don't. So with that, we usually go with a can, which is 1,000 colones for a can of Imperial for the normal size can. So Gatorade, this has gone up a little bit, not much since the last video. So 1,050 colones for a bottle of Gatorade. A bottle of Pepsi, 775 colones. And then trying to find a bottle of water if they have. There's no pricing on it. Oh, there's one, yeah. So a 600 ml bottle of water, 790 colones. 1 liter is 955 colones, and then you can get a 1,750 ml bottle for 1,250 colones. There's a couple different brands of water in Costa Rica as well. A can of Coke has gone up in price, and it's actually more, it was like, I was looking at the video, it was 700 colones a few years ago when we did the video. Now it's 825 for a can of Coke. A bigger, the bottle is 875. And then they have 3 liters. It's folded over, it's broken. It doesn't show, but they do have 3 liters of Coke. And a 2.5 liter, which is 1,375 colones for that. And then imported chips are gonna be the more expensive ones. So Doritos are 3,175 colones. And then they have like different lays, like sour cream and onion lays and stuff. So those are some imported ones. You're gonna pay a little bit more. And then you get into the local stuff, 2,000, these are just normal like potato chips, 2,040 colones. That's one area that seems to have gone up a lot, is the snacks, like the chips and stuff in price. But yeah, there's so many different variations, and a lot of them taste similar to the ones we're used to in North America. Like these are like a Dorito style, and then they got like Cheeto style, and they taste pretty good as far as being a knockoff of what we have in North America. And then this fridge has some specialty beers, like some IPAs and stuff like that, which are from the country. So this is San Roque, I think is how you say it. So it's an IPA. It's 1,690 colones for an IPA. But yeah, lots of different options for that. And they have like mamitas, which is a tequila and soda, so they're not super sweet. So one of those is 1,430 colones. So a few different options if you're looking for something other than beer while you're on vacation. And yeah, more imported chips. So Uglies, 3,300 colones. Pretzels, they don't have any pricing on them, but they're fairly expensive as well. Here's like a Snyder's cheddar pretzel bite thing, and it's 5,675 colones. That's crazy. Yeah, pretzels are expensive. That's a treat for sure. Okay, into alcohol now. So they got a 12-year Centenario 750 ml for 17,400 colones. You can get a 2-pack of wine, which is equal to 4 small bottles of wine. So that's 15,350 colones. You can get like a good Malbec 750 ml for 12,270 colones. So a wide range of options for wine as well. And then yeah, more rums. I'm just trying to think of what else we can give you guys for an example that's close. So here's a tequila 750 ml for 20,260, and I'll have to go over there and see what the Smirnoff is now. But here's like a big bottle of Malibu, a 1 liter, is 16,455 colones. And yeah, more wine, so a lot of options. There's some crackers here. Boquitas are like a Ritz cracker, so you get a big bag of them. There's 12 packets of them, so that's 2,100 colones. Sometimes the Ritz are actually cheaper than the Boquitas, so you gotta watch for that. Let's go over here where so 1.75 liter bottle of Smirnoff is 18,550 colones, and a 1 liter is 10,200 colones. So yeah, it's really inexpensive. I don't think there's anything else, anything that we missed. You see anything? Oh no, I guess this stuff doesn't have pricing, but one thing to keep in mind is sunscreens, or sun lotion, sunscreen, things like that is really expensive in these countries. So if you can, bring it down if you're on vacation. If you're moving down, like load up and bring a bunch down, because that is quite expensive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm gonna cut to a video overlay of the different prices for meat. Yeah, we'll cut to that now. So yeah, that is the grocery prices in Costa Rica in 2023. Not a big change compared to what some people think, but definitely a change in price. There is inflation all around the world, but still pretty inexpensive to some countries. So yeah, it's a requested video. We thought we'd bring it to you guys. If you did like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon to get notified when we come out with new videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
He batallado lo que he logrado, a mi familia mucho la amo, los envidiosos nunca han faltado, porque ven a uno progresar, con un gallito relajadito, una loxona, faja del cinto, ando con compas que están al tiro, por si tenés